Hi, this is Miss Jane. We're going to be doing another watercolor painting, simple for you children out there. We're going to use watercolor on the background, blue, and we're going to use green on the turtles. These turtles are all stacked up on top of each other. My student did different kinds of faces on each one. Also, we used a black Sharpie marker to outline the turtle, and we used green crayon and Sharpie marker on the shell. So let's get started. First thing, we're going edges of this watercolor paper to a piece of plyboard so it doesn't curl up, because we're going to use lots of water, and sometimes that makes things curl up. Got a little snag here, got to fix it. We're going to go ahead and tape these edges carefully, like that. One more piece of tape ought to do it, and it also gives us a nice little border of white, so that's a cool thing as well. So I'm going to get this tape going. Ta-da! Okay. We're ready to draw. Now, I go ahead and draw with the Sharpie, but I suggest that you lightly do it with a pencil first. So, turn it this way so I can see it. And the first thing we're going to do is make a curved line, like a half circle, like that. Then we're going to do a diagonal line on each side and join that with scallops. Okay. Then we're going to make another half circle on the top of that shape. And we're going to make curved lines up to that circle. It's starting to look like an umbrella, but it's really a turtle shell. And if you go off, just fix it up a little bit, like that. Thicken up the line there anyway, because that's the end of the shape. Now yours doesn't have to be exactly like mine, so any shape or design you want to make on that shell is great. We're going to take another curved line across the bottom to join that piece up, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some zigzags. Zig and zag, zig and zag, zig and zag, until we fill up that shape.
Talk as loud as you can because you're not really looking at the camera when you speak. So.
Okay, so we're going to make zigzags, and then the next step, like I said, you can thicken up the line any place you like. If you go off a little bit, no need to erase once you're using the Sharpie. It's too late anyway. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pop out of here a little tail. And then we're going to pop out over here. This is going to be his head. It's going to be like a Pac-Man head, but it is not going to be a circle. It will be a curve, a V, and another curve. Let's give him an eye. So we'll make a circle, and we'll make a circle inside the circle. Let's give him a little nose. So we'll make a little line there. So we made a circle, we made a little line here, and now he has a face. He still needs feet. So we're going to go ahead and make 2 diagonal lines, and we're going to make a curved line. And we'll join that up on the bottom with a curve and a straight. One more parallel line, and we'll follow this shape, and we'll close that up with a straight line. He's got 2 feet. You can give him some little lines like toenails. Okay, all he needs is front feet. So right about here where his head is, we're going to visually go down, and we will do the same procedure. You'll make 2 parallel lines. You'll make a curved line. You want to make sure that you line it up with where that other foot is. Front feet are usually a little smaller than back feet. And then another foot behind. So now you have, that's the mama turtle. Now on top of the mama turtle, we're going to do a baby turtle. So we're going to take about 1 inch up to mark that as the bottom of the shell. We're going to go up another like 1.5 inches, and we'll start that curved line. We're going to close it up. We'll do the diagonal lines, and we're going to make the scallops. Okay, we'll make that other curved line here. We'll connect again the same way. We'll make the zigzags one more time on that baby turtle. He's going to get the head like a Pac-Man. We'll give him a dot for an eye because he's so little, and a little line for his nose. Okay, so you can have fun with this. I'm going to give it a bow on top of its head. This kind of reminds me of a ballet dancer. So this little one, we're going to do a curved line. We're going to make a little U shape, and we'll come down. We're going to do a crisscross, a little line on the bottom, and a bow. We'll get this one. We'll do it on this side too. This one's going to be a ballet dancer. So she's got her tutu on, she's got her ballet shoes, and she's dancing on top of the back of the bigger turtle. So all you do is that again. You'll do 2 curved parallel lines, make a U, make your little cross, little bows, which is just little circles, and those are the ballet shoes. So we have a ballerina on top of this one. Now, what can we do with the next one? We're going to go up about, again, we'll go up maybe 1.25 inches, and we're going to make a curved line. We're going to fill it in and do the diagonals. We'll do some scallops. We'll do the curve, the lines, and zigzags. Now you have the shell working. Alright, so we're going to make the head a little Pac-Man head, a little dot for the eye, and this one, how about if we make it with tennis shoes? So we're going to make those parallel lines. You're going to go out, bigger, make a wavy line underneath, and it looks like it's got tennis shoes on. Out, wavy line. There's a top, it's a high top with some socks. And then you're going to do another one. Whatever you do, kids, make it your own. Make it look like you want it to look. We're going to give this little turtle a baseball cap too. So we have the big turtle, which is probably the mama turtle. We have the daughter, who is a ballet dancer. And we have the little boy turtle who's got tennis shoes on. So we're going to put the Sharpie away. Take a white crayon, because these are sea turtles and they are underwater. And you're going to, you won't see it very well, but you're going to make scallops, just like you did on the bottom of that shell, all the way across. These are the waves in the ocean, because they're sea turtles. We're going to go, don't go over the shells in the turtles. Just go around them, like my friend did. Just like my friend did here. Okay. So, and they could be random, and they could be any size. Going all the way around with scallops. All right. I'm going to take one more crayon. I think a light green would probably work well here. And I'm going to go right next to my black lines. And you'll see how the oil in these crayons resists the water in the water paint, watercolor. This is going to give another dimension and volume to your shell. So just go ahead and do that. This could even just be random. You don't have to elaborate on it. We'll give her a little green bow and him a little green cap. Make sure that you press hard on your crayons, because if it's not thick, it might not show up. Okay, so we're ready to paint. First step is the turtle.
He's allowed.
Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready, or am I boring you? We need to do this now. Okay, here we go. We're going to paint the green shell. I'm using a smaller, more detailed brush for the turtles. I'll use a bigger brush for the background. Okay.
Does that brush have a number?
No. So we're just painting in those shapes real quick. And you'll notice how it's going away from the yellow crayon, or the light green crayon, actually, the chartreuse. So we're gonna just, on the big one, look at how it jumps away. Because the oil resists the water. And it says, go away. So the water has to go away from the oil. Almost done with the shell and the turtles. Then we'll do the water, and then you'll really see how that oil resists the paint. If you go out of the lines, that's okay, because the blue and the green go together. in the sea. So I'm going to take some aqua and mix it with some blue, because I think that'll make a nice sea color. And I'm going to start painting from the top. And watch how that just jumps out. Look at that. There's your scallops. I'm going to alternate taking blue paint and green paint. Mine's a little lighter than the other painting because I used a different kind of watercolor, but it still works. See those waves? A little more water, a little more paint. And the way the watercolor blends, as long as it's wet, it looks really cool. Because the colors run into one another. And it makes some neat designs in the background. Whoops, I jumped onto the ground, but watch it go away. With my big brush. You can actually, with that blue, you can go right over. Just stay away from that brown. We're almost done. It's turning up quite nice. I'm happy with it. And almost, when you do go over the turtles a little bit, it does look like they're in the water. You can let that dry for an hour or so, or you could use a hair dryer and it would be ready to go. Remember, going in the same direction gives it a nice look. Instead of, if we go like this and scrub, it doesn't look as pretty. So try and go in the same direction using your whole arm and go across lightly and firmly at the same time, which is kind of silly to say, but you don't hold the brush tight, but you press down. And we have our crazy stacked turtles. Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Miss Jane, and I have my little art school, and I want to share all the projects that I'm teaching with the people on YouTube. So we just shared how to do the turtle. This is the one that my student did. This is the one I just demonstrated. And they're different, and everybody's going to be a little bit different in their approach to the project. But basically, it's 3 turtles, they could be a family or whatever, stacked on top of each other. And we used crayons, and we used a Sharpie marker and watercolor paint. So I just thought it was so much fun to change the look of the turtles, to make one a ballerina, to make one a boy. He's got a sports cap on and sneakers. And this could be the mom that they're standing on her back. And they're in the water, so they're sea turtles. And you could even do more color with your crayons if you like, to make it a little more colorful on their shells. So thanks for watching.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.